accordingly. Let's call in our panel for today. First up, via telephone from New Orleans, Louisiana, his native home. It's our good friend Ellis Henican, TV and radio commentator, who's on the phone with us from there. And in our South Florida Newsmax TV newsroom, Javier Manjarres, the managing editor of the Shark Tank political blog. So Ellis, you hear the stirring words of Mario Cuomo, and though history might have proven the call for a nuclear freeze to be perhaps in error, he certainly was eloquent. That was quite a memorable speech. What will you remember Mario Cuomo for?
Well, I think every sentiment in that is absolutely wonderful. I mean, listen, clearly there are different views in our country about how we get to those goals, right? And Javier, and JD, and I, we all have different views on that. But one of the things that is missing from today's politics, I think, was the ability to state so clearly the truly big, important issues that our public life wrestles with. That today it's so easy to forget in Washington, where everything is so trivial and the fight seems so silly, that, you know, we really are talking about some real stuff here. And Mario Cuomo described that absolutely beautifully, I think.
What about it, Javier? Your take on memories of Mario Cuomo?
Well, I think he'll be known best as having a person who has his first name and last name both ended with the letter O. But I mean, aside from that, look, liberal Democrat to the core. God bless him for sticking to his guns over the years. He was wrong about the nuclear proliferation. We pretty much owned the Soviet Union, and because we continued on with the arms race, we sunk them, and pretty much they no longer exist, except for now they're Russia.
Unfortunately, the world continues to have problems, and we may be seeing the rise of a neo-Soviet Union right now, but the world always has problems, and we always in this country have some disagreements about how to address those problems. Now, historically, we know that Mario Cuomo eventually decided not to run for president, although a lot of people wanted to see him run. In the here and now, Republican Senator Marco Rubio, well, he may be singing a different tune about the presidency. Let's take a listen and then get your reaction.
The decision I have to make is, where is the best place for me to serve America, to carry out this agenda that I have to restore the American dream, given the dramatic economic changes we've had in the 21st century? Where is the best place for me to achieve that? Is it in the Republican majority in the Senate, or is it as a candidate and ultimately as president of the United States? If I decide it's as president, then that's what I'm going to do, irrespective of who else might be running.
So what about that, Javier? Do you think Senator Rubio will run, and the whole dynamic between him and Jeb Bush? Let me give you 30 seconds on this.
Same broken record from Rubio. He told me several times the same thing. I don't know if he'll run or not. Before I said he would, now I don't know because of the Bush factor. But remember, him and Jeb share the same donors, a lot of the same base of support. So, and I think from what I'm understanding, what I'm seeing is that base support is going to be lending its dollars to Jeb Bush as opposed to Marco Rubio, because they feel that an elder statesman like Jeb Bush would be a better choice to run in 2016 than Marco Rubio.
All right, 30 seconds to you, Ellis. Your assessment of what might happen in the GOP.
Yeah, well, Marco shares those two O's that Javier was talking about with the Mario Cuomo, but he is no Mario Cuomo, that's for sure.
Right.
You know, let him serve wherever he thinks is best. But if Jeb is running, Marco Rubio is not going to be a serious candidate this year. It's not going to happen. And he probably doesn't have the strongest call on that, the more extreme Tea Party wing of the party. They like him, but there are other people they like more. Start with Ted Cruz and Rand Paul and others, I think.
He shot himself in the foot with immigration reform.
Well, yeah, that's becoming a part of the Gang of Eight really made it tough for Senator Rubio. Gentlemen, we appreciate that note of agreement. We're going to bring you back and continue our discussion. Ellis Henican, Javier Manjarres, and you on America's Forum.